Good morning, sir. Good morning, mates. This is my report of Chapter 6, AFP, PNP National and Local Level of Crisis Management, Organization and Interaction to Hostage-Taking Situation. The Philippine National Police PNP, the Civilian National Police Force of the Philippines. Philippine Constabulary PC or inaugurated on August 8, 1901, Insular Police Force under the American regime. Ang Philippine Constabulary daw kuno nag-start ni siya atong August 8, 1901. Atong August 8, 1975, Presidential Decree number 765, Philippine Constabulary Integrated National Police PNP-INP was established as the country's national police force. Ato daw kunong August 8, 1975, gimerge ang Philippine Constabulary og Integrated National Police or INP. Gitawag sila og PC or INP. Gihimo nga National Police Force sa Pilipinas. Pasabot, nagsugod daw ang concept nga usara sila ka organization, police force sa tibuok nasod. Ato daw 1986 People's Revolution or EDSA Revolution, nagbuhat na pud sila og new constitution promulgated nga new police force, which is ginatawag nila og national in scope in civilian character was established. Ang pasabot ani is ang PNP daw kuno dili ni siya militar o dili sundalo ang labaw, kundi siya sa ka civilian police organization na nagserbisyo sa tanang Pilipino. Republic Act number 6975 and titled An Act Establishing the Philippine National Police under our Organized Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG. Ang kini siya nga law daw kuno gi-sign ni siya atong December 13, 1990. Then ang kini siya nga balaod nag-talk effect siya atong January 1, 1991. January 29, 1991. Former members of the PC and INP selected personnel for the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Number 1 is Philippine Air Force Security Command. Muna sila ang panghimpapawid, Philippine Coast Guard, Philippine Navy, parehara na sila sa kadagatan, o Philippine Army para sa security sa kabukidan, para sa mga one. Then next is Philippine National Police Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998. Ang PNP daw kuno is under siya sa NAPOLCOM, Controls of and Operational Supervision of the National Police Commission. Ang NAPOLCOM agyata siya sa agency of the Department of the Interior and Local Government for Policy and Program Coordination. The Secretary of the Interior and Local Government is mandated to be the ex-officio chairman of NAPOLCOM, RA 8551, 1998, Section 4. Powers and functions of PNP. Ang powers and functions of PNP daw kuno according to Section 24 of the Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG is an Act of 1990. PNP have the following powers and functions. Ugma nilang powers and functions: enforce all laws and ordinance related to protection of lives and property. Sila ang nag-enforce sa balaod mga ordinance related sa protection of lives and properties. Second is maintain peace and order and take all necessary steps to ensure public safety. Gina-maintain nila ang peace and order o necessary steps para ma-ensure nila ang public safety. Next is gina-investigate nila o gina-preventahan ang crimes, effects the arrest of criminal offenders, bring offenders to justice and assist in their prosecution. Exercise the general powers to arrest, search, and seizures in accordance with the Constitution and pertinent laws. Gina-detain nila ang arrested person for a period not beyond what is her or his rights under the Constitution. Nag-issue sila og license for the possession of firearms, explosive in accordance with the law. Nag-enforce all laws and ordinance related to the protection, supervision and control training, and operation of security agencies, and issues license to operate security agencies and their professionals and to security guards and private detectives for the practice for their professionals and perform such better duties and exercise all other functions as may be provided by the law. Next is ang Armed Forces of the Philippines or AFP. According to the Executive Order number 292 of 1987, the functions of AFP are the following: uphold the sovereignty, support the Constitution, and defend the territory of the Republic of the Philippines against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Pero ay ata na explain ato sa kunan kung unsa gid ang AFP or Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ang AFP daw kuno sila is ang AFP is mo sila ang militar nga sila ang naga protect sa ato ang nasod. ang kuan ani ang nasa tulo ka kuan ani main branches, ang Philippine Army, Philippine Navy ug Philippine Air Force. Muna to akong gikuan ganina. And then ang role sa AFP is kanang ginaprotektahan nila ang nasod para sa mga external threats uban sa mga nasod or sa mga foreign enemies ingana. Then nagatabang po sila sa mga calamities, like for example kanang mga rescue, relief of operation, kanang mga kuan threats nga ay kanang mga emergency nga may tabo like landslide, kanang mga baha ingana nagatabang po sila ana. Then nagaserbisyo po sila sa peace and order kung kinahanglan sila sa gobyerno. Ang AFP is uphold the sovereignty. Uphold the sovereignty kanang gina-respect nila o ginaprotektahan nila ang free will sa atong nasod isip usa ka independent nga nasod. Support the constitution, nagasupport sila, ginasunod nila ang gibang patuman nga balaod, rules nga naa sa atong mga saligang batas, o gina-defend nila ang territory para sa safety o sa atong yuta or kanang iwas nila nga para dili ta sa kupon. AFP is gina-plan, organize and maintain the development and deploy its regular citizenry force for national security. Ginaplano nila o gina-organize o gina-maintain nila para ma-develop nila ang deploy its regular and citizenry forces. Perform such other functions as may be provided by law assigned by higher authorities. Ilang ginabuhat kung unsa ang sugo sa mga higher authorities. Gina-perform nila kung unsa gid ang functions as may be provided by law assigned by the higher authorities.
Good day everyone, my name is Christian Pailagaw. Today I'm discussing about major services of Philippine Army, Philippine Navy, and Philippine Air Force. Function according to Executive Order number 292 of 1957. Let us talk about first, the function of Philippine Army. So, dinhi nato may balaan unsa ang ilahang mga trabaho as part of the Philippine Army. Organize, train, and equip forces for the conduct of prompt and sustained operation on land. So sila ang ga-train sa mga sundalo na ipang-assign og mga operation. They make sure na ready and equipped ang ilang ipang-deploy na sundalo. Performs as other functions as may be provided by law or assigned by higher authorities. So they make sure na ready ang mga sundalo kung na emergency and gera. Develop in coordination with the other major services, field operations, tactics, techniques, and equipment of interest to the Army for field operation. Sila po ang maghimo o mag-plans para mas effective ang mga operasyon. Organize, train, and equip all Army reserve units. Pag naapoy mga mag-apply as reserve units, sila po ang gahatag ana og training para ready sila permit once needed. Now, let's move on to the next function, which is the function of the Philippine Navy. Organize, train, and equip forces for prompt and sustain naval operation. So, sila ang galikay o gamanit sa mga operations sa dagat. Prepare the necessary naval units for effective enforcement of all applicable laws upon the Philippine seas and water, the execution of national defense plans and programs and armed forces missions, including the expansion of peacetime Navy component to meet any emergency. So, sila ang murag mga pulis sa dagat, gabantay sila kung ang uban nasod kasunod ba sa mga nasabutan para sa kaayuhan sa tanan. Ug if na emergencies, naapod sila to help. Primarily, the developed doctrines, concept, system, politics, procedures, strategies, tactics, and techniques for operation peculiar to the Navy. So, sila gahimo pud og mga plans or plano o strategies nga makatabang para sa mga problems sa Pilipinas regarding sa atong dagat. Enforce laws and regulations pertaining to navigation safety of life at sea navigation, custom, revenues, their tactics, quarantine, fishing, and neutrality of the territorial contiguous water of the Philippines. Isa po din sa pinaka-importante nila ng function na siguro nila ang na natuman gyud ang laod about sa proper way of sailing o fishing o uban pa. Organize, train, and equip all Navy Reserve units. Para sa Philippine Army, layapon sila yung Navy Reserve o ilang po ning ginatrain para ready sila always when needed. Performs as other function as may be provided by laws or assigned by higher authorities. And lastly, they are always ready to reserve as long as ang order is from the Philippine authority. So, the last function that we'll discuss is about the function of the Philippine Air Force. Organize, train, and equip forces for prompt and sustained air operation for the defense of the Philippines. Sila ang ga-organize sa mga operations para madepensahan ang Philippines pag naay mga gubat. Second, formulate and develop doctrines, concept, system, policies, procedures, strategies, tactics, and techniques for operation peculiar to the Air Force. Para sa Philippine Navy, sila po ang gahimo og mga plans o strategies nga makatabang para sa mga problems sa Philippines regarding sa Air Force. Organize, train, and equip all Air Force's reserve units and perform such other functions as may be provided by law or assigned by higher authorities. So they also train their rescued units kay wala pa ta kay balo when sila needed, pero dapat train ready sila to response if needed sila.
Section 3 of Republic Act Number 85-51, amended section of 12 RA 6975, clarifying that the Department of the Interior and Local Government DILG is no longer the primary agency in charge supervising and threats of national security. Instead, the Philippines National Police PNP is the task to support an armed force of the Philippines AFP through information gathering and regular police duties unless the President exactly calls of the PNP for direct combat involvement in times of national emergency. The PNP as well as the Bureau of Fire Protection. Section 3, amend Section 12 of the RA 6975, establishing that the Department of the Local Interior and Local Government DILG is the relief of primary responsibility of supervising and serious national security threats instead of the Philippine National PNP. Mandated to support the armed force of the Philippines through its usual police function such as information gathering and community-based activities. Except when the President call upon of the PNP. The AFP's combat operation ready in the times of national emergency. The PNP, along with the Bureau of Fire Protection and the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, shall upon presidential directive provide assistance to the armed force. The Philippine National Police PNP enforce law and ordinance and performs an statutory function while the armed force of the Philippines AFP is hold primary responsibility and supervising and addressing serious threats to national security. The Philippine National Police PNP assists the armed force of the Philippines AFP in conducting positive action such as handling arrested, captured, or surrendered with the prescribed regulatory period. It also helps of AFP is the arrest of suspected insurgents who have standing warrants to arrest, ensuring timely enforcement and to legal process. PNP, the Philippine National Police, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines maintain close intelligence coordination and collaboration, closely ensuring the success of their respective mission and function. This ensures mutual support and security and fulfilling their complementary roles in national security and public safety. At the national level of Crisis Management Community (CMC), the Chief of the Philippine National Police (PNP) serves as the official representative of the PNP, while the AFP Chief of the Staff represents the Armed Forces of the Philippines. This structure reinforces coordinate leadership and collaboration between the police and the military during national crises. Aviation Security Group (PNP). Primarily, the Police Aviation of Security Command is responsible for securing all the Philippine Air Force against hostile and terrorist acts of the threatened civil aviation, oversees and coordinates with agencies involved in Air Force security operation and enforce relevant regulation, ensure the safety of both domestic and international airports within the country. SAF, the Social Action Force, nicknamed the Tagaligtas Saviors, is the Philippine National Police primary maneuver unit, established a highly specialized strike force of the 1980s. Under former President Fidel V. Ramos, its mission includes winning the hearts and minds of the people through elite operation in counter-terrorism, counter high-of-risk law and enforcement, and rapid development capable of pressing target via land, air, sea, or wherever necessary. The Philippine National Police stacks up within securing all airports in the Philippines against hostile and terrorist threat to civil aviation. It exercises operational control and supervision over all agencies involved in airport security operation and enforce all law and regulations related to air travel protection and safety in both domestic and international airports. Within the Philippine Fleet of the Naval Special Operation Group, formerly now is the Naval Special Warfare Group, service is the Navy Elite Unit that specializes on unconventional warfare and special operation across sea, air, and land environments, conducting missions such as the substance psychological warfare, demolition, hostage rescue, and recognized and underwater operation. The Philippine National Police Maritime Group (PNP), primarily now as the PNP Maritime Commands. In the PNP primary unit responsible for the policing and country maritime domains, performs all police functions across territorial waters, rivers, coastal areas, ports, harbors, lakes, and small islands, ensuring public safety, internal security, and the protection of the maritime environment. Police Maritime Group (MGM), formerly housed the PNP Maritime Command, is responsible for all police functions in Philippine terrorist waters, including revised coastal areas, ports, harbors, and small islands. Beyond its law enforcement duties, the unit is also tasked with the humanitarian assistance, civil disturbance control, and anti-hijacking operation, ensuring maritime security and contributing to the public safety and internal stability. PNP Maritime Group, recognized as elite unit within the PNP Special Operation Force (SOP), it is not officially designated as a Air Special Force unit, which are the units typically assigned to the most critical direct action mission. The Maritime Group generally fulfills a supporting role and rather than serving as the primary assault force. According to the Crisis Management Manual of 2000. All AFP and PNP unit commanders at the regional, provincial, and city, municipal levels are required to organize on the basis of their respective crisis management action forces. These improvised units are composed the regular of special AFP and PNP units located within the operational areas and placed under their operation control. Thank you.
The Philippine Air Force Special Operation Unit. Their tasks include humanitarian assistance, civil disturbance control, and an anti-anxiety operation. FPNP at lower level of crisis management organization. PNP unit commanders at the regional, provincial, and municipal or CI according to Crisis Management Manual of 2000. All FP and level shall organize an HOH basis. This is their respective crisis management action forces units. AFP PNP organization at lower level. There are 4 belong regional level. Number 1 is PADs, second PNP Recoms, third PFP CAF, last PNP PN district, and provincial level. There are 4 PADs, provincial command, CAF element, PN elements. The last provincial level, there are 4. Number 1 is PABs, PNP, PAF elements, and PN district. The PNP, we have 2 PNP core detachment, PNP present. FP, PNP company detachment. According to the Crisis Management Manual of 2000, the AFP PNP company detachment are as follow. Philippine National Police, there are 4 types. Number 1 is regional. The PNP regional command shall be the PNP crisis management force for the regions. 2. Provincial. The PNP local command assigned to a province shall be the PNP crisis management force. 3rd. City municipal. The PNP chief police assigned to a city municipality shall be the PNP crisis management force for that city municipality. The last is PNP national support units. Is assigned is any of the foregoing level or nurture to may be designated as PNP tactical action intervention units in this crisis management organization at the lower level. In Army, there are 4 types. Regional, assigned to a region, shall be the Philippine Army Crisis Management Force for the region. Provincial, the PA bridge assigned to a province or nearest to province shall be the PA Crisis Management for that province. 3rd, city municipal, the PA battalion, company, platoon, or detachment assigned to a city municipal or nearest to that city municipality shall be the PA Crisis Management for the city municipality. And the last is Philippine Army Special Units. Assigned in any foregoing level or nearest to may be designated as PA Tactical Action Intervention Units in the HOC Crisis Management Organization at the lowest level. And the last is Philippine Navy. There are 3 types. Regional, the Philippine Navy District Command having the region as the area of operation shall be the PN Crisis Management for that region. Second, Provincial City Municipal. The Naval District Commander concerned may assign specific components or elements to a province or city municipality to provide naval support to PA or PC INP units engaged in crisis element. The last is the Philippine Navy Special Unit. Special units as the Philippine Coast Guard of Philippines. Marine assigned of any foregoing levels or nearest. 3-2 may be designated a tactical action. Intervention units in the HOC Crisis Management Organization at the lower level.
Philippine Air Force. Philippine Air Force, the regional, the Philippine Air Force Composite Air Support Force, CESF, assigned to the region shall be the Philippine Air Force PEF Crisis Management Force for that provincial, city, municipal. The CESF commander may assign specific PEF components or elements to a province or city, municipality to provide air supports. PE or PC INP unit engaged in crisis management operation in the seas. Philippine Air Force Special units assigned in any of the foregoing level or nearest thereto may be designated as a PEF, Tactical Action Intervention Units, and ad hoc crisis management organizations at the lower levels. Definition of hostage and hostage takers. Hostage, an individual who has been by held the perpetrator against his her will. Hostage takers, an individual or group who holds other against their will to demand money, ensure self-protections, prevent police action, or pursue personal or public interest. Two basic components in a hostage barricade situations. Barricade situations involve a person such as hostage takers who takes cover or hides while resisting law enforcement and is believed to be armed with a dangerous or deadly weapon. According to NSC, there are two basic concepts in a hostage barricade situations. 1. In a hostage barricade situations, the hostage takers have placed themselves willing or unwillingly in direct confrontation with the authorized, and therefore they must be prepared to deal with them since there is a confrontation. It is safe to conclude that the hostage takers are willing to discuss the situations. 2. It is not in the interest of the hostage takers to get violent. Categories of hostage takers. According to the NSC Crisis Management Manual, there are 3 categories of hostage takers. 1. Criminal. Take hostage mainly for money, escape, or self-protections. 2. Mentally deranged individuals act to the psychological disturbance or trigger. 3. Terrorists motivated by the ideological or political causes, willing to die for their mission. The other 2 categories of hostage takers are 1. Personal in crisis, react to intense personal stress or emotional breakdowns. 2. Prisoners, hostage taking result from frustration over prison conditions. Psychotic disorder, serve mental disorder that caused abnormal thinking and perceptions. Main symptoms are delusions and hallucinations. Types of psychotics. Paranoid schizophrenics have persistent false beliefs, often involve delusions of persecutions. Psychotic depressives suffer from deep sadness, hopelessness, low self-worth, show thinking, poor concentration, and are at high risk of suicide. Personality disorder, an enduring pattern of inner experience and behavior that deviates from the expectations of the individual culture, which often leads distress or impairment. Some of the personality disorders, antisocial personalities, they are repeatedly in conflict with society. Those are incapable and are grossly selfish, callous of irresponsible. 2. Inadequate personalities struggles to cope with emotional, social, intellectual, and physical demand, showing poor judgment, instability, and low stamina. Motives behind hostage taking. Here are some of the main reasons why that act taking of a hostage is committed. And 1. In a political tourism, one reason is to show the public that the government is unable to protect its own citizens. 2. Hostage taking. Grantees immediate media coverage and after repeat hostage indicate it is the hope of the hostage takers that the government might overreact and become excessively restrictive with its own citizens, thus causing civil discontent and the emergence of the grassroots movement to the overthrow the government. 3. National conflict often seek peace after exchange of the hostage as a guarantee of reciprocity. 4. In urban guerrilla warfare, hostages are taken with little regard for law and order. 5. Law enforcement officers are likely to encounter hostage indicates that involves either criminals or mentally disturbed perpetrators. 6. A husband or wife may take a child hostage in custody battles. 7. A mentally disturbed person may take hostage in order to right what he believes to be wrong.